Earth's pole shift. The magnetic north is moving from Canada towards Siberia, and scientists believe that they now may know why. The planet's magnetic poles are shifting as the magnetic north makes its way towards Siberia. Scientists believe they have finally cracked the conundrum. The geographical north and south poles are firmly fixed in position, but the same cannot be said for Earth's magnetic poles. Since 1831, scientists have witnessed a gradual change in the magnetic north's position, and the drift accelerated in the last 30 years. The pole appears to be drifting towards Siberia at a very alarming fast rate of 31 to 37 miles every single year. For comparison, when the pole shift was first observed, the magnetic north was drifting at a rate between 0 miles and 9 miles a year. To date, the magnetic north pole has traveled about 1,400 miles. That's 2,250 kilometers. As a result of the shift, scientists have frequently updated the World Magnetic Model, which is a vital element of smartphone navigation systems and GPS. Scientists now believe the pole will continue to drift for at least the next few decades, and the big question is whether the pole will return back to Canada. According to Phil Livermore from the University of Leeds in the UK, the pole shift can be explained by two large-scale lobes of negative magnetic flux which are found under Canada and Siberia. In other words, the Earth's magnetic field is determined by the flow of material around the planet's core. But two magnetic blobs under Canada and Siberia appear to be locked in a battle and a tug of war, causing the North Pole to move. The discovery was made in part using the European Space Agency ESA's Swarm satellite. Dr. Livermore said, by analyzing magnetic field maps and how they change over time, we can now pinpoint that a change in the circulation pattern of flow underneath Canada has caused a patch of magnetic field at the edge of the core, deep within the Earth, to be stretched out. This has weakened the Canadian patch and resulted in the pole shift towards Siberia. The discovery was presented in the journal Nature Geosciences, where the study's author said, localized modeling shows that elongation of the Canadian lobe, probably caused by an alteration in the pattern of core flow between 1970 and 1999, substantially weakened its signature on Earth's surface, causing the pole to accelerate towards Siberia. A range of simple models can capture this process, indicate that over the next decade, the North Magnetic Pole will continue on its current trajectory, traveling a further 390 to 660 kilometers towards Siberia. Models of the magnetic field inside the core suggest that the pole will drift towards Siberia for the next few decades, but Dr. Livermore said it would only take a small adjustment of the field to send the pole back to Canada. Having a precise measure of the magnetic north is important for GPS calibrations and other navigation systems. February 2020, the U.S. National Centers for Environmental Information, NCEI, updated its World Magnetic Model for 2020. The model included so-called blackout zones around the magnetic north where compasses are prone to fail. The NCEI said smartphones and consumer electronic companies rely on the WMM to provide consumers with accurate compass apps, maps, and GPS services. The WMM is also standard navigation tool for Federal Aviation Administration, U.S. Department of Defense, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and more. Even the ships use this. A new and updated version of the WMM is released every 5 years, and the latest WMM 220 model will extend up to 2025. And this is on Express UK by Sebastian Ketley. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, You will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.